if you can't beat them, join them. I'm going for a ride. Let's see if we can see it on this double-decker bus. Ala Kubra, friends. I'm leaving Kiva today, heading to Nukus. Now, what's Nukus about? Well, the guidebook described it as a place with general sense of hopelessness and desolation. So I can't remember what I said, but hopelessness and desolation is where I'm heading. Let's bring some hope and joy to these people, shall we? The majority of vehicles here have been retrofitted to operate on methane, and so they're filling it up now. Yeah, with just these just gas. They just hook in this little gas machine here, and that's it. So you find I gotta get out now. Okay, let's hop out. Okay, I'll get behind it. All right. So once they started fueling up, then he tells me I got to get behind a blast wall. Alrighty. So yeah, all the vehicles, predominantly all the vehicles have been retrofitted to run on methane gas because fuel prices are too expensive. It must have been a decision that they made a very long time ago because you just don't see petrol stations here. They don't exist. So they're probably laughing right now, considering the way fuel prices are going. I'm going to get behind the out from the blast wall, and you'll see the trucks here. This cool old Soviet truck, all retrofitted with the gas cylinders underneath them. So even their big old Soviet diesel beasts are running on methane. So I don't know how that works with it. I'm here in Nukus. Here's my fun little guest house. Seems to be about the only building painted in some bright colours. I'm going to go for a little walk around Nukus. We're in kind of the back streets. Yeah, see what it's all about. It's not so bad, is it? So Nukus was Soviet. So it's not like an old town like Bukhara and Samarkand and stuff like that. Kiva. This is a Soviet-built city. It was all meticulously planned out, all in grids and all the rest of it. This whole area used to be a pretty prosperous part of the world. Has been for thousands of years, until they started irrigating the cotton fields further east in Uzbekistan, which made this area then just a dry, desolate backwater of Uzbekistan out in the far west. So yeah, I guess this is the capital. Nukus is the capital of the autonomous region of Karakalpakstan. So Karakalpakstan only became part of Uzbekistan somewhere in the 1930s, kind of reached its zenith in about the 1960s. But then the waters were heavily irrigated elsewhere, leading to this part of the world just becoming just a city in a massive desert, essentially. And so that was kind of how Karakalpakstan has always had sort of this written in the Uzbek constitution that they can, well, not at any time, there's regulations behind it, but leave. Secede away from Uzbekistan and become their own. They are an autonomous zone, but to leave Uzbekistan. And the problem that arose a couple of weeks ago here was that the Uzbek government tried to get rid of it out of the constitution, that they could leave Uzbekistan, and so they all demonstrated, at which point the Uzbek government backtracked and okay, stop it. So there you go. So that's what was going on here. So if I was here a couple of weeks ago, it would have been maybe a little bit more tense. Well, I'm in this fun and cheery little restaurant, isn't it? This is hardly dreary, isn't it? Look at that. So what is a little bit dreary about it isn't the decor. It's lovely. Nothing says stylish like diamonds in your couch. So desolation and hopelessness is not going on in here, but the slightest bit of hopelessness is, and that is, and this is remembering we're in a Soviet city here. There is no vodka, there is no piva, there's no Wi-Fi. So I didn't even know you could go to a Soviet city and not get a vodka or a beer, but there you go, they can do it here. So I guess I'll just kick back and then enjoy the colours, the sunshine. Righto, I got my food. I've already tucked in halfway through. Got some kind of I was after some dolmas, which are like a vine leaf wrapped around some minced and spiced meat. I love a good dolma. This is, I guess, the Russian version of it. It's like a steamed cabbage with minced meat around it, and I'm just loving getting involved in a bit of fresh salad. I'm making up for those months that I spent down in Bangladesh, India and Pakistan, who don't seem to know what vegetables are. So I'm really I feel like I was the vitamin depraved down there, getting stuck into that. But I wanted to bring up something that has happened just then, but it's been happening, well, a fair bit. Pretty much since I moved into Central Asia. Not many people seem to know Australia, or what Australia is as a country, or where it is. Most of them get confused. I say Australia, they say Italia. I know Australia, Austria. And then I tried to like point out to them, no, we're on the other side of the world. And they're like, what? There's another side of the world? So it's confusing. But my way around it now is I don't even bother saying Australia. I just had it then. They say, where are you from? And I'll just say kangaroo. Kangaroo, yeah. So that's how I've been going through pretty much through most of Uzbekistan. Where was it? Further over in the Tashkent. Everybody was like, oh, Crocodile Dundee. So if you said that, you're on. But for majority of my time in Tajikistan and Uzbekistan, I've just been saying kangaroo, just cut out saying Australia. Nobody knows we're a thing. It's funny when you're a country. But then again, you know, let's say somebody from Turkmenistan or something like that, Tajikistan was in Australia and said, and then somebody asked you, where are you from? And they said, Turkmenistan. Most Australians wouldn't know where the hell that was on a map. They just have a generalised idea. But yeah, so it sort of brings you back down to earth when you feel like, you know, your country and you are on top of the world. Well, we're not. We're underneath the world, but on top of the world. And then nobody knows you. Anyway. So just wandering along out from my little restaurant and steamed cabbage meat roly-doly things. And I've come across what is a nice piece of beautiful old Soviet mosaics. Oh, look at that. So here's an old Soviet building here, and yeah, you can see the lady carrying like a whole, I don't know, wreath of wheat or something. That is an old Karakalpakstan man standing behind her. He's got a traditional hat on. But there you go, there's some, down here it's a little less, you can't really make out. Well, you can make out a bit here actually. This thing here is like an old, what is it, like a hookah pipe or something like that, water pipe. It's covered in dust because we're on the edge of a desert. They could just hose this thing down and it'd be bright and beautiful again. Looks like there's a crane over here. Yeah, it's definitely a crane. So there you go. I'm guessing, given that we are in a Soviet town, I'm going to find a lot more of these kicking around the place, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. I'm on my way down to the river because I saw a sign that said that there would be a bar down there. It's probably going to be exactly the same as the Kujand situation in Tajikistan. But looky, well, what we've got here on the way down to the river. Look at this for a beautiful Soviet mosaic. I like how it depicts everybody, all the Karakalpakstans doing their thing. They got it ethnically correct, didn't they, when they did this one? Look at that. Oh look, they must have built done this mosaic before the Soviets destroyed an entire environment and got rid of all the fish in the area. Oh, is this a depiction of the Aral Sea? What we got here, some catfish or something like that. Oh, there's fish everywhere. Clearly, this mosaic was done before they killed the environment. That's a very cool one though. Look at that. I like it. And the only way that can make this better, this journey, is if they actually have beer at the bar that I'm going to. Here's another one. It's kind of on the same building, just around the side. This one's got a little less people and a little bit more buildings going on, and a UFO. So there's a Soviet UFO. Oh, hey, this is cool, guys. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that. But have you guys seen, or been to? I've been there. Buzlutsa, I think it is Buzlutsa in Hungary. The Soviet UFO. There actually is one. So maybe that's what's depicted here. It was actually the headquarters of the Soviet, of the USSR, of communism. Yeah, the communist UFOs in Hungary? Bulgaria, sorry, Hungary, I chucked you under the bus there. It's in Bulgaria, Buzlutsa. So I was there about 7 or 8 years ago. It's a pretty fascinating little place. I wish I had my channel then. Well, this here is not a river. This is one of the large canals that is taking water from where it should be going, the Aral Sea, and looks like its direction of flow is that way, off to the eastern cotton, after them eastern cotton picking fields of Uzbekistan. So I think it could just like dam it here, and then it would go back to its regular flow, perhaps. I have no idea, but its regular flow will be down here somewhere in the river that would then head around to the Aral Sea and replenish it. This is the bar I was looking at. It doesn't look like there's a lot going on here, if I'm honest. Do I bother? Do I bother, or do I keep walking? It's whatever. It's 4 o'clock. If there's the potential for a beer, I haven't earned it, but I'll have it anyway. Well, again, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't it? It's hot and nothing happening by the looks of things from outside. But in here, it's a hookah bar, and so they got all the water pipes here, and it smells deliciously like apple. Yeah, like apple. Apple smoke. Ooh, delicious apple smoke. And we've got a beer going on, so right on. Lovely, it's air conditioned in here. And so we'll just kick back, eh? Hey? Well, that actually worked, didn't it? Unlike, where was that place I was at? Gruzand in Tajikistan. They actually had beer here, so that was nice. I reckon that'd be a nice place to be later on, to watch the sunset over the canal. What they're doing here seems to be they're gentrifying the waterfront. So there's lighting going on, and they're clearly trying to, well, they haven't learned lessons, trying to irrigate and make a nice garden area here. So one day in the future, this might look like the beautiful manicured gardens of Tashkent or Dushanbe. Oh, we go on the built like, here we go, they're spending up big here in Nukus. They've got what looks like a brand new water fountain. This thing will be lovely. I don't know if it's operational. New trees going in. Oh, this is all new. New seats, footpaths. There's oh, there we go. This is going to be a beautiful little part of the world in the not too distant future, if not now. I might come down here later on this evening or something and check it out. So Nukus, behold, this brand new Ferris wheel, not operation. I've never seen, there you go. So a Ferris wheel getting built doesn't have the little carriages on it yet or anything like that. They're really chucking a hell of a lot of cash at this part of Nukus, eh? I mean, all these trees, Ferris wheels, the parks, the fountains, the speakers, the lighting, everything's going on here. Oh man! And you saw it here, maybe you didn't see it here first, but I saw it here first with my eyes. And I will keep a close eye on Nukus in the future. I probably won't, but anyway, it'd be interesting for somebody to come here in 20 years time, see what it's like. So I don't know if this is a failed, maybe it's new. Potentially it's new, not yet up and going, kind of like exercise area. But I found Aqualand, land. I might go in there another day. It's getting late now, so I'm not going to bother with now. It costs you 50,000 som. It's about $5 to go in there. So I got a few days actually in Nukus, purely because of the train situation. The trains fill up pretty quickly, so I have to spend like, oh, what is that? 3 or 4 days here. But I'm kind of like on Entertainment Alley. We've got Aqualand here. Looks like maybe another pool might be going in over here at some point. We have Game Club. Don't know what that is. We have Gymland. And we have what, if anyone knows me, right? So for a lot of you, you don't know who I am. Let me give you a brief rundown. I'm 6'3". I'm like a giraffe, and roller skates or ice skates or rollerblades, we don't go well together. You don't put skates on a giraffe, do you? So here we have my nemesis, roller club. Let's quickly poke our heads in and see what a roller club in the far west of Karakalpakstan is like. Hello. Oh, check it out. Look at these guys, they're rocking it. I will not be going in there because all eyes will be on me. How's that? This is what you do in the far-flung Soviet suburbs of Western Uzbekistan. You go here on a, what are we? Why aren't they at school? Might be school holidays still, or a Monday afternoon. We also have a billiards club. That's a little bit more down my alley. Billiards. Is there anything this place can't do? You could come out here and do a bit of circle work. So right on. I think this place is anything but despair and hopelessness. You saw the kids in there. They're having a great old time. They can go over to Aqualand, have a swim. It's party time. They got that Ruski beat going on. Okay, let's see what else we got. This really is the entertainment hub. I was about to say the entertainment hub of Nukus. I'd say this is the entertainment hub of Uzbekistan. I'm seeing more going on here than I have in most of the other centres around this wonderful country. What lies around? What lies around the next corner? Alright, we're still back in there. We'll leave them to have fun. I won't put them to shame. So, what else have we got? Let's check it out. Hello. We got the fun. Is this fun for everyone? Let's see what lies on the other side of this mystical door. A mystical market. There's mystical onions. Okay. Oh, do you mean I can just come and grab a peeper? I can come here, grab a beer and wander around the markets. This is, yeah, over here? Why not, eh? This is better than Port Douglas. I can't even get a beer at the markets there. So we might just do that. We might just have a little beer and wander around. Hello, how are you? It seemed that somebody foiled me. There was no beer. There was pictures of beer. There was a man going, yeah, no, over that way. Lies. It was all lies. But anyway, here we go. So this is a Monday market in Nukus. No, what? No. No. I think I'm being told not to film. I choose to ignore him. Look at these fruits and look at everything going on. Alrighty. Well, it's a market, isn't it? It's unexpected. I didn't expect there to be all this going on. So this is where you come and get your fruit and veg. Oh, what's out here? Cafe Moon. Alright there, Moon Doggy. Oh, this is it's a karaoke bar. Karaoke bar is closed. So nothing's going on there. So look, I'm going to wander around. Marcus, I'm not here to buy a potato, am I? So I'll just wander on out and we'll see what lies around the next corner. I love it when these people sort of like, oh, you can't film. Under whose authority, sir? It's actually a pretty big market. There's the fruit and veg over there. And then it sort of gets more into hardware, selling nails here, bike stuff, things and pieces. Ooh, buy lots of bicycle gear here. But also, if somebody knows me, they know that markets are not my thing. So let's go wander down the main street. I think that's the main street. It is now. Let's walk down that way. Turns out I'm not on a main street. Thought I was. So we'll do a quick little down an alleyway. Oh shit, that's not an alleyway. We'll find an alleyway and do a quick little and get onto the main drag. Not that this isn't a lovely enough little spot to cruise around. Oh, look at this, they've got their little garden here. Life in lovely Nukus. This road in front of me, right where that dog's taking the dump, just hunching one out. That's the main street, and I can see past it is just dirt. So it's a little bit, feels a little odd. Like this is a remembering, this is a capital city. Like this isn't just a little provincial village. So yeah, most intriguing. Here he is. There's old mate. I've ducked into another cool little cafe here. Main square is just over there. But I needed to like show you this appreciation for this coffee, and so I've asked for one slice of cake. Look at the size of this, man, like that is massive. That's a wad. They've given me a quarter of a cake there, and a cool panda. So it's nicely air conditioned in here. It's a lovely little place. So bon appetit. But it's a Monday night, and down here it kind of like, wow, this is central town square, and look at the amount of people that are out and about. We've got food and drink stalls over here, there's games, and everyone's just yeah, sitting around enjoying a lovely summer's evening. So you don't get that so much on a Monday in Australia, do you? I don't know, maybe in the bigger cities like Sydney or Melbourne, but yeah, this isn't a big centre by any means, and there's everyone's out enjoying the evening. So, and it's late, you know, so it's about 9:30 at night right now, and I found that the Uzbeks, let's get some better lighting, shall we? That's a little bit better. I found the Uzbeks tend to eat really late. They kind of go out at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. They don't tend to wake up until about 10 in the morning either, though, which makes life a little frustrating. So yeah, it's just nice to see. I'm liking Nukus. I reckon it doesn't deserve the tag that's being given to it. I think it's there's areas for improvement. But this is a lovely scene out here. Why wouldn't you want to come and visit this on a nice summer's eve? I'm going to follow up a little bit on my earlier conversation when I was having lunch, where I just say that I'm from Kangaroo now because nobody knows Australia. I just had somebody come up and ask where I was from, and normally the kangaroo works, and that got me nowhere. And then it was me saying, okay, Australia, you know, kangaroo, nope. They kept saying Italia or America, and in the end I got my phone out and showed them a map. Hello, how are you? You well? Salam alaikum. And I got a map out and showed them the map of Australia, which Australia as a country, mass, is quite a recognisable country. It's a large island, has a fairly defined shape that most people recognise. Hello, how are you? You okay? Nice to meet you. Hello. I showed him like the world map. I zoomed out, said this is Europe, this is America, this is Africa, this is Australia. You know, the 5th or the 6th largest country in the world, and its own continent. He'd never, I don't think, seen a map of the world. He was an older gentleman, but by no means ancient. But the concept that there was this huge landmass sitting down there between the Americas and Africa just blew his mind. It's like I'd just drawn it on the map as some mystical place. So it just goes to show you think that, you know, that you're a recognisable nation. Some people have never even seen it on a map, let alone heard about it. So well, that brings you down to earth, doesn't it? Right on. What's bringing me down to earth right now is I can't find a beer. So let's go sort that one out. You can go for a ride on a little London bus here. So much fun and games going on in Nukus. It's so interesting. This must be like the entire population of Nukus are out. It's just a Monday night. I wonder if they're out here Tuesday. Are they out here 7 nights a week? What's it like on a Friday? Is it party time and this is just casual? What is happening here? Well, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm going for a ride. Let's see if we can see it on this double-decker bus. Alrighty. Woo! Here we come! Doing some hot laps. Hello, how are you? Oh, we're hitting some heavy traffic. We're hitting the London traffic here. Oh, child, watch out! Jesus! We're going on another lap. Oh, Jesus. Two laps? Wow. I'm really getting my money's worth. Maybe I was meant to bail off. Oh well, we're in it for the long haul, it looks like. Okay, 2 laps. There we go. Well, that was, how much was that? That cost me 50 cents. 50 cents, that's bloody good going, isn't it? Hey, thank you very much, Rahmat. That was fun, okay. That's the way to do it. Alright, if you're in Nukus, come here down the evening and jump on an old London double-decker bus and do a couple of fat laps around. Alrighty. That filled in 10 minutes, didn't it? Not that we're filling in time here. We are utilising time to its maximum capacity. We're squeezing every bit out of it. Alright, let's go squeeze a bit more. Hey, this looks like the place to be. Now, you may be mistaken for thinking that says cake burner. Nope, that's cake bummer. So let's go squeeze a bit out of the cake bum, hey? What a fun name. How do we get into the old cake bummer? What does cake bummer mean? I think we've got a little translation issues gone wrong somewhere. Either way, even if they were going for cake burner, that's not the best name for a restaurant or a bakery. I don't know whether cake bum is any good either. Maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. Let's enter the mystical land of cake bummer. Salam ala kubra. Ooh, don't I have a fancy bonnet? Let's have a quick look around the cake bummer. So, check this out. You wouldn't have thought, I'll just leave my stuff there. Oh, it seems safe enough to leave my wallet and gear around. Check out the cake bummer. How's this for a spot? Look at all the fun paintings they got on going on here. Hello, how are you? Man, I didn't expect this in Nukus. This is better than anything that I found in Tashkent. Oh, this is really cool. Look at the spot, look at the lighting, the decor. Check it out. I mean, I'd be happy, very happy, if anywhere like this even existed in Port Douglas. You know, something with a little bit of, someone's put some thought into it. So much of where I'm from, it's just, none of it has any soul. This place is, somebody likes what they're doing, and I like what they're doing. Cake bummer. Yeah, they're doing all right. They still play just the happy birthday to you out here in the far western deserts of Uzbekistan. Happy birthday, happy. Oh, to you, happy. Happy. Here I am. This is the university. Here I am. So I'm in the university grounds here of Nukus, and in the university grounds there's this great mosaic of all the Soviet brains at work. We've got E equals MC squared up here. We've got scientists and some kind of guitar player. So there you go, this is where the Nukusonians, Nukusites, the nucleus. This is where the nucleus live. So this one here, just, well, it's just, it's not grand in scale. It's just got the family here, and looks like some parks over here, parks and gardens, sun coming out. sun here, the clouds. So it's just a scene of family life in Soviet times. I don't see a date on this one. Well, the sun sets over another beautiful day in Nukus, or Nukus I think it's pronounced, in Nukus. Cheers, Nukus. Here I am. This is the university. Here I am. So I'm in the university grounds here of Nukus, and in the university grounds there's this great mosaic of all the Soviet brains at work. We've got E equals MC squared up here. We've got scientists and some kind of guitar player. So there you go. This is where the Nukusonians, Nukusites, the nucleus. This is where the nucleus live. But this one here, it's not grand in scale. It's just got the family here, and looks like some parks over here, parks and gardens, sun coming out, sun here, the clouds. So it's just a scene of family life in Soviet times. I don't see a date on this one. Well, the sun sets over another beautiful day in Nukus, or Nukus I think it's pronounced, in Nukus. Cheers, Nukus. Today's my last day in Nukus. I'll be leaving today on the train for Tashkent, but I've been pleasantly surprised with my time here. I think that's partly due to the fact that I'd never heard of this place before, so it hadn't resonated for years in me like places like Samarkand and Bukhara and Khiva did as a place that I really wanted to get to know. Secondly, because of the guidebook's description of this place, left me, when I came here, I had very low expectations of it. So the only way was up for it, really. Whereas my expectations for these other cities were exceptionally high, and I don't think that they really were able to meet that high level of expectation. Nukus is a place that I like for a couple of reasons.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? The friendly locals of Karakalpakstan. Hi, how are you? You doing okay? Salam alaikum. Nice to meet you. This is your home? Yeah? There's a lovely playground you've got here. This is why I've got to meet more locals here than I did in my entire time in any other of the three, well, if you count Tashkent, 4 major cities of Uzbekistan. Hello, how are you? Are you doing okay? How are you?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I've met more people here than I have in all 4 of the other cities, and I've found that I've had a closer maybe cultural connection to the people of Karakalpakstan than I did in anywhere else. Let's take a little seat at this fun little Soviet table. So, as you might be aware, I'm somebody that kind of likes holiday places that other people don't generally go to. I'm not your London, Paris, Thailand beaches kind of guy. So I go to places that are a little bit wacky purely because they're wacky. And this place has been, so this place won't be for everyone, you know. But as far as places, if you are traveling in Central Asia, I think that this is somewhere where you're going to get a better feel of what life is like for people in Uzbekistan than what you'll get in the other cities, the other towns, especially Samarkand, You know, they were towns that didn't entice, but towns with a price. How do we like that one? I felt nothing in those places. They were sanitized, and we've talked about that in other videos. They'd walled off the community from pretty much any interaction other than selling souvenirs to tourists. This place here is not for tourists at all, and I like that. I like the walking around. This place has two personalities. During the day, yeah, it's a hot, dusty town, city on the very fringes of the known civilized world. But in the evening, it comes alive with the people of Karakalpakstan, with the people of Nukus, where you get to see families out and about and enjoying themselves. You come into these little courtyard areas of the Soviet dream, and you get to see life. Hello, how are you? I got an audience behind me here. You get to see life. You get to see what life is like for the young people growing up here. And I've had more conversations here with the Karakalpakstanis than I ever did anywhere else. And so I've been here for 3 nights, 4 days, probably longer than most tourists will ever be here. But I think that Karakalpakstan... Hello, how are you? How are you? Okay. I think Karakalpakstan, and this area, Nukus especially, in the far west, is worth more time than just coming to get out to the Aral Sea.